going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football.
Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. Smelled that fake coming from a mile away. Still made the throw and catch, but not enough for the first down.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
Run in the red zone, it's Marshall. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle. That forces the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Working the middle. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they need.
And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. Fires toward the target. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? The option, the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense this zone read has become. We're seeing more.
Might have a chance. Powers through. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Number 99 sets a kickoff.
On the move from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position, starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just...
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Marshall. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Reed on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Reed. It's complete on the right side. And they swarm him under.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll move the wide receiver. Throws it back. Finds his man. It's Bussey. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Reed. And that one's incomplete.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The option look. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him all kinds of room to the right. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! Storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Marshall. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Maybe a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Keeps it on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Underwood. He's going to run it across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Wolverines! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they... everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul searching on the sidelines early.
All wideouts, no backs. Carr. That's caught. It's Gilbert. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Hauls it in. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throwing, Carr, fires to the wideout, finds a man in the middle, and he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The screen, and watch out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down, Carr. Moving out to the right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got a man, it's Marshall. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give on the inside. Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Quarterback gets enough. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Marshall. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Underwood to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Stop short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He might want another play. Fourth down, Underwood. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's 4th down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on 4th down to drop that football when he had the first down.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Play fake, Carr. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Booster.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Under fire. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty... A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Whittingham pregame. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. a run for the quarterback. There he goes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Ncaa bringing the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. They're on inside. It's Fletcher. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Fires left. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Darian Ncaa from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Maybe some room here. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down for the offense.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Marshall. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running the red zone. It's Marshall. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. Windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The Canes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls it, fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Moore. Caught over the middle. It's hooks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun on third down, Moore. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Again, it's Moore. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB's speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The option, he'll keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Might be changing the route. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And they're able to make the tackle.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He'll pull it on the read. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it and runs it again. There's a crease. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this offense shows you right now they're willing to run their quarterback, run the option, and that spells trouble for this defense. Now you got to defend everybody. The quarterback's going to run it. He can pitch it. It makes it so hard to play defense. This offense has already got the head spinning on the defensive side of the football.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Moore throws for the tight end. Got a man. It's Johnson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside. It's Davison. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Moore will throw. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Using his legs, it's Davison. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Firing to the right, complete.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Ducks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Could be an alley. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Marshall. Got enough for the first. Just keeps moving. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Send the tight end in motion. Rides the option, he keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Making side adjustments here. Underwood. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing, Underwood. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're going to run it. Here's a little room. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Tries it on the sneak. Surges his way in for the score.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moore with the play fake. Oh, they're after him! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his man down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's more to throw. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
More to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Using his feet. He breaks a tackle. There's some room. The 40. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the defense drags him down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the Morvenet trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. More to throw for it on fourth down. And the incomplete... Station, Texas. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Wolverines ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Here's Reed to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Makes the grab. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Drag down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Reed. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Throwing, Reed. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Off play action. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Quarterback keep. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back. You have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Unloaded just as he falls. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Reed makes the grab. It's Craver. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. A&M comes back out with another first down. Play action with Reed. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, "Yo, I'm here, throw it to me." But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. He's got him in the flat. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Turning it on. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He's got great speed. Got on a room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Underwood. Here's a heat. Finds some time. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Plenty of time to work, but not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Texas A&M going quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go to...
That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ncaa. Michigan!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Reed. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Marshall. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
Snags it and he's open. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Texas A&M going up tempo. The run inside. It's Owens. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Reed to throw.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to him on the ground. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision. to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, Coach Brohm told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, what a move. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The inside handoff. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Again, it's Brown. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, guard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Hand off Isaac Brown.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll keep it on second down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff for Brown. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Takes a hit as he fires. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
The defense
is just straight flipping the script. They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls it on the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, what a cut! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. Finding some room. To the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's forward. Knocked off his feet. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the eat.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball. Quick, I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the grab. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. He gets away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Underwood to throw. Flips it out to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Looking left. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And he scores! Touchdown, Michigan!
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get it back, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, as you know, anytime Ohio State plays at Michigan, it can be really intense, and that's already something we've seen here in the pregame. You might remember teams shared the tunnel coming out onto the field, and I could see a little bit of a pregame scuffle, guys pushing, shoving, getting it mixed up. Already this rivalry game is turned up. The heat is on here at Michigan. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical...
Got a little grass. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa. Still looking, on the move. Takes the easy completion. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Fourth down, saying. And he's down short of the first down marker. Needed to pick up some more yardage, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give from the gun. Finds a little space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Marshall. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The offense changing the play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Underwood in the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in